Good morning, everybody. My name is Tracy Lee, and welcome to the Saturday training call. Today is February 2nd, 2019, and we're going to be learning about the Aloeveritas compensation plan. You have the great fortune to hear Rick Frisk explain to you all the ways you can make money here at Aloeveritas. So, Rick, take it away.
Morning, everybody. Hey, how's it going today on this lovely Saturday? Listen, we're doing something that's pretty unique. If we'd have told you about this 30 years ago, you'd have been like, what? But we're in 3 time zones right now. We're on the West Coast at 9 a.m., Central Time Zone at 11 a.m., and the East Coast at 12 p.m. I truly want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your busy day. And I know Saturdays can be hectic with family, sports, kids, children, or just a day off. But the plan today, guys, is by the time we get done, you're going to understand how we get paid, when we get paid, what you need to do to rank advance, how to talk about customers and what type of customers you need, so you really can take full advantage of the compensation plan. The one thing I do think is, guys, whenever you're going to learn something about how to make money, I want to really reiterate the fact that the product lines that we have are incredible. I mean, everybody has heard about aloe, and aloe's been around for years, right? Whether it's in your grandmother's kitchen, your mom's kitchen, you've used it as a small child, getting cuts and burns, and then it kind of becomes a staple of life. Advertising, market, and media has really pushed aloe. If you walk into a pharmacy or anything like that, you'll see aloe plants and these beautiful aloe bushes all over the place. When you buy those products as consumers, as we buy those products, we feel like we're getting an amazing product line that's aloe based. What I'd like to do with you really briefly is share a video with you that's going to talk about the way our aloe is processed, how our ingredients are processed. I guess I already said that. And also let you see the farms. More importantly, you're going to have a chance to see Mr. Chris Hardy, the CEO and founder of Aloeveritas, an amazing gentleman. He's been on an aloe mission for years. He's been the president of the Aloe Association. He's been on the board of directors. If there's anyone in the world that knows about aloe, it's Mr. Chris Hardy. So without further ado, I'd like to play the short little video and then we'll get busy.
We are Aloeveritas. Veritas means truth in Latin. We only use true natural aloe in everything we do. This is an aloe leaf. This is a natural aloe leaf. This is how we get our gel. These leaves are harvested every morning by hand. They come into the processing facility and we hand extract the aloe gel. I'll show you how we do it. First, we take the butt and we take the tip off, and then we take the spines off. We call that tipping and butting. Let me show you. Okay, so now we're left with the leaf. It's a triangle with the skin on the top and the bottom. And interestingly, if you can see that, it's yellow sap. That's called aloe. It's a natural latex that's present in the pericarpal layer of the aloe vera leaf. We have to get that out of the product. So what we do is we put it in a lukewarm bath of just pure well water, and the osmotic pressure pushes that aloe out into the water so that we don't have that in our product. They hand fillet our leaves. Let me show you the process. This is a pure aloe fillet. This is what Aloeveritas uses. This is what we make out of all of our products out of. What we do then is this goes straight to a blender, and it just blends it up just like you have a blender in your kitchen. And we add our natural fruit juices, and we add our honey to our pure and natural, and that's it. That's how we make our product. This is powdered aloe. This is what 95% of all the products you buy out there have in it. Okay, I'll show you how they make it. Remember the aloe fillet, that the inside is what we use in our products? Well, the byproducts of the filleting process, these skins, this will go to a grinder, get ground up, and they'll put it through a carbon filter, and they'll throw it on a spray drum. They'll dry it, scrape it off, and grind it, mill it into a fine powder like this, and then they'll put it in your cosmetic. And guess what? They put a picture of the aloe plant on your package, they put aloe on the label, and you think that you're getting the benefits of natural aloe, but you're not. Aloeveritas uses only natural aloe. Pure natural aloe. That's why our products are so good.
Okay, guys. What I'd really like you guys to do right now is I'd like you to first of all be able to go out and get a pen and a paper, get something to write with. Could be a pencil and a paper. I'm not biased either way, but I want you to be able to take some notes. And what I'm going to do with you guys is I'm going to go through the compensation plan on a couple of different levels. The first thing I want to talk about, actually, Tracy, if you could go to the next slide, go to the compensation plan. Or let's go to the next slide, the 8 ways to get paid. Just leave. Okay. The first thing on the compensation plan, guys, is there's 8 ways to earn money. All right. First of all, you're going to get what's called a fast track bonus. A fast track bonus is something that you can be, you can paid, you can get ranked up to. We'll explain to you exactly how that works. That's a promotional bonus. Another way you can get paid is with your retail sales. That's retail profit commissions. You're going to make up to 25% commission. Do this for the end to break it down. But we're also going to have generational sales. That's a unilevel compensation plan. If you get involved in the business, one of the questions, if you compensation plan do you have? Our compensation plan is a unilevel. All right. You're going to have residual income. That's the beautiful thing about network marketing. That means you can be making money while you're sleeping. That means you could go on a 2-week vacation with your family once you've built an organization. And guess what? You're still going to get paid residually off of what your sales team does. You're going to get rank advance bonuses. These bonuses are bonuses that you're going to get paid specifically for moving up in the compensation plan. Now, these bonuses are paid out monthly. They pay it out one time. You collect it all and you're good. Now, something that as you start to move farther and further ahead, there's a partner pool. And a partner pool is going to pay you a percentage of the profit that the company earns. So hear me on this one. There's the compensation that we can earn. We build a sales organization. I'm going to discuss this and I'm going to really break this down for you. But could you imagine now you have a team and you also have sideline team members, family members, friend members that also go out and build an organization. When all those sales roll up to the company, the profits from the company that's left after paying for products and corporate staff and all that type of stuff, there's a percentage of that money that gets into a pool that we're all able to share with. From anywhere from 1% is the first level you go into up to 4%. Now I'm going to explain that to you and break it down. You have to be an ambassador. It's going to be the highest rank in the company. It's going to take a lot of sales volume. Some of you guys might not believe that you'd be able to accomplish this, but I really truly want to be able to show you, one, first of all, you can, and two, how to attain that. Then there's also incentive trips. I mean, I think we all like going on vacations. I think we all enjoy, taking some time off, going and doing various things. This is paid for by the company. We have a trip right now that's in the Dominican Republic. We're going to have a chance to go over and look at the actual aloe farms. We're also going to have a chance to spend 3 nights at the all-inclusive resort with pools, sandy beaches, jet skis, parasailing, all this exciting stuff to go out and be able to enjoy. But what I'd like to jump into first is the compensation plan. So if we can go ahead and go to the compensation slide. Okay, guys, I'm going to take you on 2 levels on this. You can pull this compensation plan up in your AV lifestyle manual, which might be easier for you to see than the screen. Today I'm on a iPhone, so my eyes at my age aren't that great. So I've got a copy of it right here in my hand, and I personally recommend that you just print out a copy of the AV compensation plan and keep it with you at all times. Yes, we do have it in the AV manual, but you might hand the AV manual out to someone, so then you wouldn't have it. So I always do keep a copy with me. So what happens in the beginning? You can sign up in the company and for $49.95. And what that allows you to do is get your products at a discount of 20%. That's a customer sale. If you look up at the very top of the compensation plan, you see 25% all the way across the board. So if you're an associate, you get the same exact discount as an ambassador. All right, that's pretty amazing. You get the same compensation plan as they move up. Now, the first thing you need to do at this level in the company, guys, there's no qualifications to do anything. You're really just a customer of the customer. Here's what typically ends up happening when you're involved in the business. Involved in life. Well, let's just take it that way. You go and see a movie, you love the movie. We tell people about the movie, right? You're going to start experiencing our products, and truly believe me, you're going to start talking about our products. More importantly, people are going to start talking to you. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? What's going on? Why does your skin look so good? And that can be from drinking aloe juice. That can be utilizing our nighttime products, our night creams and our night serums. It can be utilizing our jellies. It could be utilizing anything. Our bee propolis, possibly you have eczema or you have dry skin. Those things are amazing, and people are going to look at you and go, "Hey, what are you doing?" When that happens, it's very easy to share your story. I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the restaurant. I love this place. It's got great service. When these people go, "I'd like to do what you're doing," they can now sign up in the company, or they can just be a customer. As a customer, whatever they buy in that very first level as an associate, you're going to make a 25% commission. Example, they buy $100 worth of product, you're going to be sent $25. All right. You haven't really done anything, but all of a sudden now they're buying products from you. If they would like to enjoy getting a discount in the products, they can now sign up in the company at the $49.95 level. We actually have other levels as well, but I'll discuss that in a little bit. And they would now receive that discount. What will happen to you then is once you've sponsored a person, I want you to go from the top of the page now down to the bottom. You can see that line down there in the center of it. It says qualifiers. When you go down to the next level, which is called a lifestyle coach, you're going to be able to, if you had one customer, and guys, I want you to realize customer volume's got to equal a total of $80. So some of our products, like for example, the aloe juice or the night cream, let's forget the aloe juice, let's go to the night cream or the day cream. Those products would pretty much, actually the night cream would qualify you for that $80. That's with one customer. We do have products, and make this clear, please understand this, that we do have products that are $22, $49.95, various things like that. To get these commissions and unlock 7 levels of pay deep, you've got to be able to go out and have $80 worth of customers. Now that also counts anything that you're personally ordering. So if you're drinking the aloe vera gel and you've got a customer that's drinking the aloe vera gel, you've now qualified for that $80 in personal sales. All right. Now, when I say this is going to unlock 7 levels of pay, that person would be a customer of yours. You'd make them 10% off of everything they're ordering. So now that they're a customer, they're getting the 25% discount. Does that make sense? The next thing is you want to get a lifestyle coach. A lifestyle coach is someone that gets involved in the business and says, "Hey, I like these products. I like what I just saw with Chris Hardy. These aloe products are incredible." And you will feel better. You're going to take nutrition from the inside of your body, and it's going to glow and shine on the outside. All right. If someone says, "Hey, you know what? I'd like to make some extra money." I mean, let's really be honest. How many of us go grocery shopping and you have X amount of dollars you can spend on a grocery store, right? Wouldn't it be great if you could go out and buy all the healthy, natural food you want to buy for your family and not have to worry about how much it's going to cost? Every time you have to buy gas for your car, and we should conserve gas as much as possible, right? Just keep the environment as clean as possible. But what if you didn't have to worry about those things? Or what if we could put an extra $200, $300, $400 a month into your pocket? It's not a lot of money, but $400 a month can definitely make a change in one person's lifestyle, okay? So if you can think of someone, you want to go out and you want to build a business, and you introduce someone else as making some side gig income, if you will, now they become a lifestyle coach. Now you're qualified, you get paid 7 levels deep on your organization. Here's what's happened to me in network marketing, all right? So I'm just going to tell you a personal story. I worked with another company for 6 years and 10 months, all right? Did very, very well with that company, went across the stage as $1 million earner. I had 17 people in my team that went across the stage as $1 million earners. That means that company actually deposited over $1 million into their bank account. I had people that made it across the stage before me. They were faster than I was. Didn't matter. I was the biggest fan that they had. Earlier, we talked about residual income. You can start to build an organization. A lot of people, when we look at network marketing, they say, "We don't like to sell. Oh, I don't want to sell." Guys, we've been selling and being sold to our entire life. You really have. If you've ever kissed somebody, by your nature of you moving forward to want to kiss them, that was sales. You didn't walk up and kiss them. You walked up and you were nice and you're polite and you're friendly. And before you know it, hey, magic happened. Okay. That's sales. So in my last company, here's what I did. I did it on a part-time basis, the whole entire 6 years and 10 months, part-time. I ran surgery centers, we ran medical businesses out in Florida. So we had a full-time brick and mortar industry that we ran, okay? Employees, payroll, the whole 9 yards. doing this on a part-time basis, obviously it earned us enough money. It earned us substantial money to get our attention. But in the last company I was in, guys, I introduced 43 people to the opportunity. I shared the opportunity with 43 people. Actually, that's not really true. I shared it with more than 43 people. But I had 43 people that said yes to the opportunity. Okay. So out of 43 people in 6 years and 10 months, I don't think I was setting any world records here. Those 43 people turned into a team that turned into over 29,000 people. All right. Doing millions of dollars of sales on an annual basis. And not 1 to 10, not 10 to 20, millions of dollars in sales because I introduced them to the opportunity. That's what network marketing can do for you. This is America. We've always wanted to have that lifestyle, that company. This is the land of the free. You can go out and do your own thing. This is a way to get involved in an industry, guys, with very little capital and very little overhead on a monthly basis to go out and run. Now you've gone out there, you've gotten yourself a customer, you've gotten yourself a life coach. Now what you want to do is you're like, hey, this is working. People are liking the products. People are doing what I'm talking about. Once you get involved, if you can go out and get a second customer and you can go out and get a second life coach, you're now going to there are a couple qualifications you're going to have to do. You're going to get the 25% discount on whatever you personally order. Now those two people that became life coaches are going to get that 25% discount on what you ordered. In addition to that, the two life coaches that you've worked with, if you personally introduce them to the company, they'd be what's called your front level. You're going to make 12% on everything that they order, everything that they sell, anything that if they sign people up, anything like that. It's going to now go down to 7 levels, but your percentages are going to increase. If you look down at level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, 6, and 7, it goes 5%, 3%, 3%, 3%, 3%, 3%. Now, what is a level? At this point in the conversation, guys, we've only sponsored 2 people. What's hopefully going to happen is those people are going to get excited. They're going to have the same results you're having. They're going to start plugging other people in. And I know this is mundane for some of you folks that have been around for a while. All right. I want to break this down as simplistic as I can so you really understand it. Then I'm going to go through how to get fast start bonuses. I'm going to talk to you about weekly pay. I'm going to talk to you about rank advancement bonuses. And then we'll get into the nuts and bolts. But whenever you're going to talk to the industry about someone, or you're going to talk to someone about the industry, you've got to be able to break this down as simple as possible. The next level in the company is called manager. That's really your first promotional state that you want to achieve, okay? And that level 2 and this manager level, you've got to have $150 worth of customers. Guys, if we have products that are $22 and we have products that are $90, you've got to add that up to equal $150. The one thing you should be is a customer of your own, right? You should believe in the products. You need to consume the aloe vera. You need to utilize the skincare. You need to do these various things. Just be a product of the product. Now, once you've accomplished this level, now we're going to get into some rank up bonuses. What you've accomplished now is you've gone out and you've sponsored 3 individuals. So if you were to draw a circle at the top, and that's you put 3 circles underneath, draw a line so they're all connected to you. Put a 1, a 2, and a 3. Those 3 people are now your team, all right? And that team is going to grow. And that team's going to get deeper and deeper, and you're going to make more and more money. Those life coaches are now going to start introducing other people. And it will never work out systematically. Like if you got 3 and each one of those people all got 3, I'm sure they'll end up getting 3, but one guy might go out and get 4 or 5. And then he might have someone that came into his team that's underneath him. He goes out and gets 6 or 7. And then you'll find superstars. The cream always rises to the top. You'll find some people that go out there. The beautiful thing is, I don't think I was the best at network marketing or direct sales, but I was able to introduce people that were amazing at it. And so I was able to earn while I learned. Does that make sense? So now at this point, you've now got 3 life coaches. You've now got 3 customers. You've got 2, you've done a total of $2,500 in volume. And now these people do not have to be 1, 2, 3, like I said. It could be 1, 2. You really only need to have 2 lines at this point, but I'm going to go with the 3. You only need to have 2 lines at this point. So one of those people could be underneath someone else. You have to do a total group volume of $2,500. All right. If you do $2,500 in group volume, you're going to get a $200 bonus just for that, in addition to the money that you made. I'm going to go through the fast start bonus after I've explained all this to you. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to show you how do you go out and make $700 your first 30 days. And obviously you could double that and you can make $1,400 in your first day, in your first month. I'm sorry. Now you've got to be at $150 in customer sales. It means you introducing other people or your team members introducing other people that total $150 in group sales. I actually said that wrong. You've got to have individual customers that will total $150 in sales. The next level is called leader. Leader, now we're going to double our volume. We're going to go to a total of $5,000 in sales. All right. It's also going to increase your personal volume to $200. So that's between you purchasing products for yourself, you having your customers, you have at least 3 customers, to combined sales amongst all of you is $200. Now you're going to get an additional $500 bonus. Those bonuses are going to be paid out to you on the 15%, on the 15th of the month. You're going to go down 1 extra level deep. So now you're 8 levels deep in your compensation plan. Anything you buy, you're going to get your 25% discount off. You're going to make 14% on all your front level people, 5% on all your second level people, 4% for 4 levels deep, 5 levels deep, and then 1% after that. Right? These bonuses, guys, you might not realize, but they are huge. Now I'm going to get a little more creative with you. The next level, we want to do the same thing. We want to go out and we want to double our sales volume and get to a total of $10,000 in sales in one group volume. That's from the first day of the month to the last day of the month. If it's February, it's 28 days unless it happens to be a leap year. January was 31 days, right? So in a 30-day, in the month, the calendar month schedule, we've got to go out and accomplish $10,000. And just in addition to accomplishing the 10,000, we've got to have 3 personal customers at a minimum. You can have 5, you can have 10, you can have 15. Some of you guys are going to go out and accomplish a whole lot of your $10,000 just through your own customers. These products are amazing. They're going to want to $10,000 in group volume. That's going to unlock a whole nother pay level. So now you're down to 9 generations deep. You're going to get a $1,000 bonus. Now just work with me. And this happens. In fact, this happened last month. We had a young lady out of Sacramento, California named Barbara. She came in her first month, she accomplished $10,000 in group volume. All right. $10,000 in group volume. She got her $1,000 bonus. She gets her $500 bonus. She gets her $200 bonus. So just in rank up bonuses alone, guys, she's earned over $1,700 her first 30 days in the business. Now, when you go up to the compensation plan, you take that $10,000 and anyone that she personally sponsored, she's going to get 14% on. Anyone that underneath those people, she's going to, on second level, she'll get 5%. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, or seventh level, she'll get 4% pay. Goes down to the 1% level for the next 2 levels. So now she's getting paid a total of 9 levels deep. Compensation, guys, that first month, if you really understand sales, paycheck's probably going to be over $2,000. If you were a typical cars or you sell, the compensation is somewhere between 7 to 10%. Just this compensation alone, just that part is over. She's going to earn over 20%. That's huge. Not counting her own personal discounts of 25%. All right. Now, this business is like a farm. What she's done in her first month is that person that goes out that's done $10,000 in volume, they're planting seeds, right? Those seeds are going to start to sprout. Those seeds are going to start to grow. Those seeds are going to start to duplicate. And before you know it, that organization or that tree is going to get larger and larger and larger, which is going to create more customers, more group volume, and that pay will go up. The next position in the compensation plan is called a vice president. All right. Vice president's a very strong position. You've done $20,000 in group volume. But there's one thing I forgot. So we're going to take one step backwards. We have a trip. We talked about incentive trips and the 8 ways you get paid. We have an incentive trip right now. It's called the Dominican Republic. That's where we're going. It's not really called that, but that's where we're going. It's the Dominican Republic. We're going to have an all-inclusive resort. You're going to be able to stay 3 nights, 4 days. One day we're all going to get in a bus. We're going to head out to the aloe farm. We're going to go hug aloe plants. More importantly, we're going to see the processing facility, because a picture's worth 1,000 words. Seeing is believing. So you're actually going to go see that everything that Mr. Hardy's accomplished, everything that his dream and his vision and how our business works. Now, at that $10,000 level, guys, In addition to that $1,700 in group bonuses, and in addition to the compensation plan, Barbara also qualified for the first level of the trip to go to the Dominican Republic. That's awesome, guys. That's amazing. Every one of you on this phone should be, and hopefully will be, in the Dominican Republic with us. In addition to just making money, have some fun, have a great lifestyle, and have some experiences that you'll remember forever. Now, we went to the next position, which is called the vice president. As a vice president, you're now doing $20,000 in group volume. Everything's the same. Now, realize this. You only need to have 2 legs required. All right. You've got to have 3 personally sponsored, but that could be you sponsored one person on the number 1 spot, and you sponsored someone else and put them underneath, and you've got 2 legs that are going like this. So that's the way you want to build the business. All right. Me personally, I started out and I sponsored 3. We got 3 individuals right away. Just because I realized I wanted to get higher in the compensation plan. So my goal was to get 3 wide and start to build. But in this level, now if you accomplish $20,000 in sales in a month, you would now pick up your rank up bonus. So it would be paid you on the 15th. You'd get the $2,000 bonus, the $1,000 bonus, the $500 bonus, and the $200 bonus. So a total of $3,700 just straight cash going to you. Your compensation plan is now going to roll down 1% deep. You might not understand the generational pays, but over time, as your organization starts to build, I mean, I gave you an example earlier, right? Over 43 people, and they turned into 46 people, I'm sorry, turned into 29,000 people. Can you imagine making 1% off of 2,000 people? There's a saying in life that says, I'd rather make 1% off of 100 people than 100% off myself. So we've got the opportunity to be able to do that. The next level is a global vice president. You're going to get the same type of rankings, except for you're going to move yourself up to the 10th generation. Now, everyone is at the 10th generation pay. I'm going to go one more position higher than that. Your monthly bonus for doing $80,000, guys, is a 10% take home just for that. You and your team, you've got to have 3 legs wide now. You've got to manage your volume. Now things are going to get a little tricky, and I want you to watch this. The one change from the 2 legs that are qualified, if you go down and look at the 3rd line from the bottom up, goes all the way to director. There's one stat that you've got to have, or one fact that you've got to know. If you've got a group that does $10,000 in volume, but it's all in 1 leg, you don't qualify for that $10,000 position. You can take 50% of that volume. All right, so you could take 5,000 of it. Now, if you did happen to have 2 other legs or 1 other leg, if we want to keep it easy, you have 5,000 in your left leg, you have 5,000 in your right leg. Now you've accomplished that position. You also have to have 3 active customers, and you have to have a total of $200 in group sales amongst yourself and all of your customers. You can have more than 3 active customers. Some people have 20, 25 customers already. All right. But once you've accomplished that, you can only take 50% of your volume from 1 leg. So as you move up to the $80,000 mark, guys, you can get $40,000 in volume in 1 leg. You could have $30,000 in your 2nd leg. You could have $10,000 in your 3rd leg. All right. You add all that up, that's going to equal $80,000. You're now qualified. If you don't have the other 50%, if you're not balanced out, you can't rank promote. Hopefully that makes sense to you. All right. Now I'm going to go to one more position, and these positions go up from here, and I'm going to talk about it lightly. But once you've gone out and you've accomplished $150,000 in group volume, that's between you and your team. That means no more than $75,000 of volume can come from 1 leg. So if you have 3 legs, like there was you, and you had the 1, the 2, and the 3, you could have $75,000 in group volume in 1 leg. You'd have to divide up. You could have 5,000 in the other and 70 in the second, as long as you've got $200 worth of customers, as long as you're equally balanced, no more than 50% in 1 leg, as you move up to the rank. That position alone, guys, you're going to get a $15,000 bonus, another 10% on top. But here's what happens. The last 2 positions I talked about, the global VP at $80,000 and the ambassador at $150,000, you are now in the profit sharing pool. Just so you understand, we are in a actually $1 trillion industry if you add up everything that we're doing combined. But this company will go out and do over $1 billion in sales annually. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some energy, but we will get there. All right, the last company I worked with had accomplished $1 billion in sales as well. Combined over 4 years, it was pretty exciting. But those profits from this company, guys, you're in an incentive pool to get paid off of just not what you're doing, but what the whole entire company's doing. That creates a unity and a friendship with everybody that you're working with like you wouldn't believe. Could you imagine if you had a company that does $1 billion a year in sales? Let's say out of that $1 billion a year, and I don't know the profit margin, so please don't hold this to me, but let's say there was a $100 million in profit that's ready to be distributed. You've got 1% of that 100 million. Now, I want to make sure that you understand this and we're clear. If there are 20 people at the at the global vice president level, there's 20 people in that group that split that 1%. Does that make sense? But if you had 20 people, I have a big smile on our face. Beyond everything else we've been able to earn. The only thing I'm going to talk about is once your group's done over $300,000, now you're at 2%. You're in the 2% pool. Once your sales team has done over 700,000, you're in the 3% pool. Once you've done over 1.5 million, you're in the 4%. That's 4% of the company's profits are going to get distributed out to all the people that are in that pool. And that might seem out of your reach. For some of you on this phone, you've been able to accomplish that. I've been able to accomplish group volume that's higher than that. I've been able to create group volume that's over $3 million a month. And so will you. The one thing I can tell you about the industry and network marketing in general, guys, is you don't know who you know. You really don't. So once again, we're going to reiterate this. We're going to get paid every single week on all of our customers. And we're going to get paid every single week on all of our life coaches. So we sponsor life coaches, and a life coach comes in, and I'm going to go through the packs. All right. We have a $9.99 business builder pack. That's 2 of everything. All right. 2 of all the products, plus samples, plus brochures, plus literature. That is the best deal you're going to get. All right. But if you do that, or you sponsor people at that level, you're going to make a $200 weekly bonus off of that right away. Okay. Every Wednesday it'll come out. Every Wednesday it'll show up in your bank account. That's pretty unique. The next level down below that is the $4.99 level. The $4.99 level, you're going to make a $100 bonus. All right. That would be paid to you every week. So if you go out and you sponsor someone, they come in and go, hey, I'm going to do the $4.99 level. You'll get $100 in your bank account the following Wednesday. That makes sense? That's your weekly pay. There's also 2 other packs that we're discussing, and I'll have some further details on that for you early in the week. But there's the $249 pack and there's the $199 pack. And we're just rolling those out. So I'll have some further details on that for you. But really think about this. On the 15th of the month, guys, we're going to get all this up to 10 generational pay off of your sales organization. And if it's you right now, personally, I'd work on customers and I'd work on life coaches. All right. Because that's going to pay you instantly and that's going to pay you weekly. I want to go back to a slide called Fast Track or Fast Start. You can go back to that slide, Tracy. I want you to look at this. Now, you only need to have 2 legs deep. All right. In this program right here, you need 3 personal customers. You need to go out. You need to accomplish $150 between you're going to be able to first coach and a total of $2,500 in 2 legs. So the person sponsor someone, come to yourselves and including their customer total of $20 in volume. If you pull off with if you're fast, you're going to earn 10 bonuses. Weekly, it's right above the line that says qualifiers. That's going to be your pay on the 15th. The next thing you're going to get is you're going to get your $300 in LC bonuses. That is if you sponsored 3 people and they all came in at just the $4.99 and I paid you the following Wednesday. You want to double the $700? If people came in and did the $9.99 kit, you'd make $600 alone. All right. Not saying that's what you need to go do. I'm just saying this is how the compensation plan works. You're going to have your customer sales. These are the 25% commission off of yourself. And you're also going to have your LC's bonuses. That would be the 14% pay level. And then you're going to get what's called your $100. If you do it in your first 30 days, the company's generous enough to give you a fast track bonus. That's just a bonus on top of it. It's not even in the compensation plan. That's just what the company's wanting to do. What I want to focus on, guys, is right now it is February. It's 2019. If you've ever heard about being in the right place at the right time, you are. Literally. People have not had the chairs to sit in the opportunity that's in front of you right now. I mean, you have a company that is ground floor. You have a company that has exclusive products. And when I say exclusive, today was not a product training, but I want to go through that with you. We have AloeMD, which is a pain relief product. We have samples of that product. People can put that product in their hands, their knees, their joints, their neck, their back. And within 5 minutes, guys, over 90, you'll feel it. Now, you don't know me personally, but I've raced motorcycles my whole life. I've broke bones, I've broke necks, I've got screws, I've got plates, and I hurt. I'm like the weatherman. Like if I go from a sunny sunny California to a cold Northwest state or go out to a Florida, I can feel it in my bones and joints. Okay. You can utilize this product. It works incredible. That product, guys, is being picked up right now. Over $1.2 million is being put in by the NFL Players Association to go out and do a 500 case study of previous NFL players. No steroids, no drugs, no nothing. It's a clean product. We've got that patented until 2034. That's exclusive. That is something that you could go build an industry on by itself. We've got our aloe drinks. Guys, you drink these aloes. I've learned so much about aloe since I got involved in the business. I've always been told that your skin is the largest organ on your body. What I didn't realize is over 68% of your skin is internal. So if you know what aloe does to the external of your skin, like when you get a cut, a burn, or a scratch, can you imagine what it's going to do to the inside? And we don't see the inside, but we should definitely take care of the inside. And we've got those two different products that do that. One is the berry mix, which is kind of a detoxifier, help get rid of a lot of free radicals and antioxidants. And we've got the pure aloe gel, which is just incredible. There's been a study done at UC Davis University, guys, and gals. 300% absorption rate goes into your, when you consume aloe, 300% absorption rate of nutrients, vitamin B12, vitamin C's, vitamin D's, the nutrients that you put in your body. Since you've coated your stomach now with aloe vera, you're going to have a 300% more absorption rate. That's huge. We've got the night cream and we've got the day cream. Amazing products made with the aloe gel. You want to talk about remove wrinkles, fine lines, coming out with some amazing 90-day challenge that you'll be hearing, but incredible. Now, talking some of these numbers, people look at this and go, wow, I don't know if I could do $10,000 in sales. That seems like a mountain. Don't prejudge anything. Talk with the sponsor that brought you in or shared this call with you. Introduce yourself to it and go out there and really, truly, give it a shot. I'm telling you, we have the products. Chris Hardy is a formulator, guys. There's a lot of products on the line. We've asked him to share them with us, but he's not going to, and I don't blame him, because we'll start talking about him too quick. But there's going to be more stuff coming down the pipe. Our portfolio will expand. You don't know who you know. So I'm really, truly hoping I broke down the compensation plan easy enough for you so you understand how we get paid instantly. You understand how we get instant discounts, right? When you sell products to someone, you can keep the difference between wholesale and retail, put that money straight into your pocket. I want you to look at this business, and a lot of people look at it and they go, wow, don't take this wrong, but they go, wow, I can't afford to get involved in the business. Then that means you really need to get into the business. Because if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting the same results, right? The definition of insanity. This is an opportunity, and we come from medical field, plastic surgery centers, full-blown accredited ORs, 7 figures to get started in the industry. just to open up a facility pretty much. Then you have an overhead of paying plastic surgeons, paying nurses, paying taxes, having benefits, having all this type of stuff. And you hope in that American dream that you bring in more revenue than it costs you. And there's months we've fully accomplished that. There's other months we haven't. And we've had to put more money into the business. That's the typical business. Guys, you can get involved in this business. You can go out there, you can do this on a part-time basis, keep your full-time job, and you can earn extra income. As that extra income goes and it starts to grow, you can just maintain your full-time job, let that continue to go and grow. And that's what's called residual income. You're getting paid while you're doing your normal gig. There may be a time where you go, hey, you know what? I'm making enough doing this. I'm going to get out of doing what I'm doing. And I'm going to go focus my time and energy into this. I highly recommend that. But I don't recommend it until you've done this like 4 or 5, 6 months in a row consistently and your group is growing. You see it going forward. But I really appreciate you guys taking time out on your busy Saturday. Hopefully you're spending plenty of time with family and friends and children and all that. And I look forward to talking to you guys. We'll have a schedule. We'll see you guys again on Monday night on the corporate call. That'll be Mr. Christopher Hardy, the CEO and president. That'll also be Ms. Rosa Battle. There'll be an email going out to all of you. You'll have that. We're going to have a schedule next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7 o'clock Central Time, to go out and explain the opportunity. That's something that you want to promote for. You want to fill as many people as you can to look at the opportunity. I'd like to get our Zoom count to where we have to upgrade or do whatever. It only holds up to 500 people at a time. Let's see what it's going to take, how quickly we can get there, how long is it going to take us to fill that. But if I were you, and you know, if you really understood what we know, all right, and I'm talking about the leaders in the company, the people that invited you to this call, you would do everything in your power to get everyone you can on those Zoom calls. Let those people go out there and get excited, because they're going to talk to people that you don't know. And before you know it, you're going to have an organization that is going to rank you up through these curves that we just talked about, earn you those incomes that we just talked about. And more importantly, we're going to have pictures of you out in the Dominican Republic. So I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. I look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you.